Today I'm going to be talking about some of my favorite animals, birds. Birds come in all sorts of shapes and sizes and colors, and these animals are remarkable feats of evolution. They've created amazing ways of attracting mates using different plumages and displays. And today I'll be discussing some of these amazing processes. Birds have evolved interesting adaptations to attract the opposite sex with unique feathers, mating calls, and courting displays. All these feathers are to attract a mate. These traits are often shown with extreme sexual dimorphism. Some show an interesting case of how natural selection doesn't just pick the best animal for survival, but what animal is able to reproduce based on its genes. This process is called sexual selection. While for the most part it follows natural selection, it strays away in a few areas, allowing for weaker-looking animals to thrive. While I say weaker, some of these animals aren't actually weaker, it just seems as though from our point of view. Some of these traits that may seem counterproductive or useless in nature actually prove to be either useful or in reality displays of males' best traits. Sexual selection works in mysterious ways, as some traits that may seem counterproductive have a dual purpose beyond attracting a mate. In most colorful bird species, the female of the species are usually duller colors with less patterns. This logic would assume that the colors and patterns on males actually act as a detriment, but for the most part, this is untrue. A great example of a dual purpose in feather patterns is that some species have feather patterns that throw off the sight of predators. While at first glance, colorful feathers seem like a terrible adaptation, when in reality, that's just not true. One may assume that these bright colors are big signs, neon signs on the back of their head saying, "Come eat me," but in actuality, their predators such as raccoons and cats are unable to see these wavelengths of light. Birds still have to worry about birds of prey as they are still able to see their colors. That's why female birds are still duller in some species. In some environments where bright colors signify poisonous animals, bright colors on birds can actually serve to confuse predators. Some patterns also serve to confuse predator eyesight. Patterns such as bands and dots on a bird's neck can mess with a predator's focus on moving objects. Now that I've just explained that birds' coloration either helps them or it doesn't affect them at all, throw that all away because some female birds actually prefer when male birds put themselves in dangerous situations. Researchers have recently discovered that female birds actually prefer when a male goes into a state of vulnerability, showing themselves to a predator. This shows to the female that they can survive an encounter with a predator, hence becoming more desirable as they are able to hold their own in the wild. These mating rituals are often displays of desirable traits that have inner meanings behind them. Bird songs may display intelligence, maturity, strength, and health, and when a bird does a dance-like display, this shows the female that it is not inexperienced or weak. Feeding a female is also a sign that you are able to be competent on your own and feed another person, or in this case, bird. Building a nest is also another way that some males show that they're able to be competent on their own, and this also shows that they can claim territory and defend it from predators or other birds. All of these traits basically boil down to showing the female that the male is an adept survivor, which is important for nature. So while these traits may seem counterintuitive to natural selection, when looked at with a microscope on a deeper level, they're actually following natural selection, showing them that they are great at survival and not just showy colors and displays of vanity. Birds are some of my favorite animals, and to see that they have such deep meanings really shows the intelligence behind these animals. It makes you think. And it really goes to show you that in nature, there is nothing that's meaningless. Thank you for watching. Well, this is the end of the video. These are my citations. I got all my information from different articles and studies. If I made any mistakes, be sure to leave them in the comments. If you guys want to see something like this again, tell me. I'll make more videos like this. Beyond art, zoology and biology and different animal studies is one of my biggest interests. And if you want to see other videos like this where I'm just talking and not just animation, leave it down in the comments below. Thank you for watching. Have a nice day.